Hey, what's going on everyone? This is JoeYoursTruly back with another video. Today we're gonna be playing some Sales Offlane, and we're gonna try and see if we can make kind of like this Ashbringer booster build work. Because I think a while ago Ashbringer was like super gigabyte, so like everyone was building it, like Rampage and Sales and all of them, and it looks like it's not as like potent as before, but I still see people want Ashbringer on Sales, and I think we can still kind of abuse the item interaction with Sales Q, so I kind of want to give that a shot and kind of go from there. So how we're gonna make this work is we're not actually gonna go Skyflutter. I kind of feel like half the time Skyflutter is kind of bait, and then the other times it could be really good. So what I'm gonna actually do instead is I wanna try to see if I can make a more bruiser Ashbringer build on Sales, because I feel like you get most value from Ashbringer when you're like what's the word? When you can actually live long enough to keep abusing the lower cooldowns. If you're like super squishy, you die really fast, so it's really hard to take full advantage of kind of like the Ashbringer like power it provides. Like the longer you live, the more cooldown abuse you can abuse. It's kind of like my thought process. So I'm gonna go for Ashbringer into like Earthshaker, because Earthshaker is actually a pretty decent item on Sales Offlane, into like Rapture, so we get plenty of ability haste and health and attack speed too. Like bringing 3 attack speed items as opposed to 3 items is pretty dang nice, I would say. So going against the Sales matchup, I don't know why. I feel like the hero I gone against the most in Offlane as Sales is Sales. So that's just, to me, that's just funny. Oh yeah, we can go really hard on this. Oh, looks like back up immediately. And of course, we're going for the augment that makes out Aegis microstun. I just feel like that's the augment that Sales desperately like wants to be able to actually team fight a little bit better. Does seem like the Sales is kind of cooked right there, as you guys saw. The Sales can have a lot of like lane pressure. He seems pretty meta right now. But he kind of disrespected my wave state, because I kind of let him like have good control of the wave for that minute, because I didn't want to like push my wave into a red side jungler. So I opted to let him have control of the wave, and then eventually it'll bounce back towards him, and that's when I can go for like the really good all-ins right there, as you guys saw. Yeah, that's like one of the main reasons right there. Like, saw how I just quickly killed the tier buff right there? That's like one of the main reasons why Sales Offlane can be pretty reliable, because you destroy that tier buff extremely fast. I think that's like some of the fastest clears you can ever see from an early level like offlaner, because your Q does bonus damage to like monsters, and the tier buff does count as one. So we should be maxing Q. I accidentally pointed on B, because if you're not doing Ashbringer, then you're maxing like on B most of the time. Although with how strong, it looks like he dashed out of that. That's good to know. But most of the time you do want to like actually max the on B, just so you have like better shoulder rate and better wave clear. But since we're going to Ashbringer and we're trying to abuse the Q interactions, that's why we're maxing Q in this instance. Nice, we have level 6. This is where we can kind of see if we can go for the all-ins on the Sales. So I'm waiting for him to like use his, use that. Then we follow him with the Q. I shouldn't have blinked after that, because I just didn't kill because I didn't have my Q up at all for that. I also need to get a better habit when I'm healing someone and they're running away from me. I shift my camera that way. That way, I'll go behind them so I can land 1 or 2 more basic attacks before they get out of range again. There's a clone. And we can fight in this mini wave right here. So that's what I'm trying to do. With 2 levels up, so as you can see, because we have a minion wave right there and we're able to stall out certain abilities, we were able to actually avoid a lot of the damage from both of them. That's one thing that makes like Serath like really good if you have your abilities up too, and that's why Ashbringer is so good on her. Because with the combination of like your E micro stun and just your E just being up in the air in general, and then your Q dodging abilities, you can actually stall out a lot of abilities or dodge them completely. So I was able to like, I think I was able to avoid like Serath's like stun for example. And yeah, it's just play cost wise, Serath can be sometimes pretty annoying to game. Like you're most vulnerable when you don't have your cooldowns, and again that is why Ashbringer is like still very good on her, because you're most vulnerable when you don't have your cooldowns, and that's why you go Ashbringer, so you always have your abilities active most of the time.
Ever stronger.
So we go behind like that. Oh, he actually dashed away. He has a... Yeah, I gotta avoid that. I think I catch him now. Ah, no, dude. That is unlucky. I actually was not in Q range right there. So he actually dashed towards my wave, which I wasn't expecting, so well played by him. Yep, I'm just gonna let my bowlers do bowler things and kind of, you know... Nice. Yep, I finally got the jungler to gank, and the one time we did, it's like a pretty easy kill. Oh my god, you guys saw it, so nice. Yeah, so it's just doesn't feel too terrible in the lane phase, at least in this matchup. I'm kind of curious how she feels in the other matchup, so we might do a second game here. That one other video, I only did one game, because the game went on for a long time, so unless this game goes on for a very long time as well, I think we can squeeze in 2 Nitro games. Let's go for Judgment, and we are building Earthshaker next. So you do a surprisingly good amount of ability damage, plus Earthshaker is just a stat stick, just for attack speed, health, ability haste, all that great stuff. You can also stack it really fast because your Q just like stacks this really fast.
Is unreal. An allied tower is under attack.
You stop in here with me, buddy. Bye bye. But yeah, now we have to like the what do you call? We have the Ashbringer Power Spike. Also, we're starting to build our second item. Like, say it was just kind of like a mid-game hero in a sense. Well, she's really strong in the mid-game. She needs time to scale in the early game, and then she can be kind of scary late game. But that's when people group up a lot, and that's when you can be very vulnerable to like people just locking you down really fast, or you losing that kind of advantage in a sense. A lot of stuff happening over there. I might go right actually. I might actually see how they're trying to group up for Faintooth. I might, I'll just take the TP, see if we can help our team out. I have my ultimate, but I can definitely do some damage. Blast cone, there isn't. Wait for Rainer to come walk up. There we go. Try to focus the Grim. That should be kill. Nice. We should just do Faintest now. Dodge that. You know, I was kind of wondering why he went on that, but I guess both me and the bows were slow. If it was just me low, I think that was just so wasn't worse. But since both me and him were low, I think in a double kill would like actually be really good for him. Oh, looks like there's a Gideon. Just get a quick kill. Because I'm trying to not get him to kill my jungler right there. Plus, if I'm stuck in the pits and he decides to ult and all that, that just won't be good for us either. So the best bet is just use that ult and just run at him, as you guys saw. And we have a pretty massive power spike Earthshaker, and we're halfway on our Rapture item, so very, very nice. I'm wondering if, okay, Zeus is over there. Because if he's taking my blue side jungle, I could probably chase him down, kill him. But you have to just back off, which is the safer play. I wonder if there's a world where we actually max E second instead of R&B, just so we can spam it more, because R&B is just there for some damage. Right? It's nothing too crazy, I feel. Is there a ward here? Trying to see if I can sneak up onto Mario. Wow, the shield really lasts a long time, huh? I'm trying to get away. No, I'm not gonna get away. Yeah, it was kind of greedy for me to go for the kill onto the Mario. Because I just got focused pretty hard by everyone else on the team. But it does give me Rapture, which is a pretty nice, and then a big power spike. This is where I think Serath is actually the strongest. It's with these 3 items in particular. So we don't have a crazy amount of CC, so I'm trying to think. We can go for Quiver. Again, I think maxing attack speed while still building some lifesteal like damage mitigation that Quiver provides might be really good. So I might go Quiver. The Salvation, that's a combo I really like. Because it gives you a lot of like wild stats and survivability with the passive that they both provide. Oh yeah, like the Q does massive damage to the main prime. Like watch this again. Yeah, like you can kind of just cheese main prime with so like even by itself it's pretty nice. I think she took that by accident, by the way, because she kind of stood there looking like she what's the word? Nice. I'm able to get him. Yeah, it's like a delay. When you're like, what's the word? Are they chasing me? Okay. There's like a small delay when you land and you can't move, so if it wasn't delayed, then I could be in Q range to get the Gideon kill. Go for Grim. Michael stun. Pulling out. Oh my goodness. That's why going more HP is pretty dang good. Because I only live right there because I have the extra HP my items provide to me. Grim still is alive? That is so unfortunate.
Fight on, I'll be back soon.
Davis is pushing left. I'm gonna have to kind of deal with this because I might have to go defend mid too. So I'm gonna have to kind of tend the lanes and hope for the best. Oh. Actually, this is a really big wave. Probably flying here is not the most ideal, so I'm gonna back off. But I'm actually gonna go back in. But now he doesn't have his. Well, that's such a funny interaction right there. It is definitely very real, Terrace, I guarantee you. Yeah, I'm actually leaning towards maxing E second with this build. I think being to spend my E more with the lower cooldowns is actually very good. See if we can catch getting lazy backing. So trying to sneak. Nice. And it does pay off very well for us. The Emilio? Oh, that's a Grim. We got the Blink though. That's pretty good. I think she's kind of cooked. Wait, go on now. Michael stun. Yeah, that's this build is feeling pretty nice, I won't lie. I will not lie at all. It does feel pretty nice. Being the Shane back to back to back. My cooldown's on the on-beat 5 seconds. Yeah, I might actually next game I'm gonna try to see if I can just max each second actually. Because I mean the extra damage it provides, maybe a little bit low cooldown is nice, but at the same time, I think abusing like the stun mobility on E is like just more viable in my opinion. Good buff. I don't think there's any objective going on right now. I'm trying to see if I can just hyper bomb a little bit. Look at Quiver, and let's just go for salvation. Because the last thing we want to happen to us is us dying really fast, unfortunately. So again, this is just a really nice combo. Get tenacity, damage mitigation with a missing health, and we get the shield popping with a low HP, so we get a shield, army bam, plus that high damage mitigation.
Ever stronger.
So I think we just focus the Grim, yeah, 9-4. I think we just really want him down. We have like actually so much HP. We can kind of just like dive and not get punished too hard. So I'm looking for Grim. Grim is my main target, but he's right side, so we can just go for Gideon then. Oh, looks like he hold on to his EQ. Too deep. I'm not gonna attack right now. We're going for Prime. I wonder if Grim is still hovering. And maybe... Ah, he just backed too. Yeah, I'll back. I think my team got on Prime. I was trying to see if I can stop his back. Oh, he actually took the TP is what happened. Interesting. So, I'm trying to see. I want to do one more item. Let's go for Tyranny. We have another attack speed. I want to build more HP, build through haste. And getting that movement speed on using that ultimate with Tyranny is actually going to be pretty nice. I can just run down people much easier since I'm at that point where I can just do that. Oh, there's a Quan. Oh, and get the orange buff. That's kind of OP on me. Oh, might have to. Oh, what kind of cooking? Oh, we got the Blink. He's going Serath now. Oh. Nice. Oh. That was a very nice memorize, because then we just did the stun right afterwards. So that actually might be GG's right here, ladies and gents. How many attacks we get on the ultimate? 60? So when we ulti, we actually get 300 attack speed, so that's actually pretty nice. Oh my, he blew up. Oh yeah, no, I think that first game is a really good showcase of this like Serath Bruiser Ashbringer build. Because again, like I kind of feel like Sky Splitter half the time it just bait. Like kind of look at my Grubs video did recently. Well, I didn't even went on him even though the item is usually very good. But the item is like it can be good. It's just a problem with that is you don't get ability haste and you don't get HP. Both of stats you need on pretty much 99% of melee bruisers in this game, especially for like offlaners. So going Sky Splitter, it's just like pretty greedy most of the time.
Are more frightening than this.
Also, it's like the same reason why I kind of feel like Sky Splitter, even though it's so good in Boa's jungle, when you're playing a jungler where you're low in stats, compared to like the offlaner and mid lane, Eagle Sky's better. You are just so easy to kill. Even though when you are able to use the item, it can be really strong right there. But as you guys saw, we don't need Sky Splitter at all to kind of pop off with this build. So I'm gonna see if I can get into the second game right here and kind of go from there. Alright, we are back with the second game on Serath Offlane, ladies and gents. Kind of funny thing, this video is actually, the second game at least has been recorded much later, because if you guys have seen it, I did a Sky Splitter Ashbringer Steel build, and I was planning to have the Serath video come out before that, but a lot of you guys kept requesting the Steel Sky Splitter video, so I kind of put out that first, and this is gonna be like the second game, kind of like after all of that taking place. So it's kind of like a 5 minutes since I give this like sales build another go, but it should be fun. Against Quan, so it'll be kind of nice to see how she does in a different matchup. We're pretty much gonna just run the same build, just going for the what you call the Ashbringer first, going to like the what you call Earthshaker and Rapture. So I think that build's gonna go pretty hard against the team comp. My team comp is kind of like cooking actually. We got the Mirror ADC and the Quan support, which I think it actually can work out very well, given our kind of team comp that we got going right here. Like, not too bad. Especially like the Mirror, like being an option this game, because having her ult like almost any of us could be really good. Like the Mirror ult onto like Reyna mid could be pretty nasty, for example, or onto me or Chimera. So getting those shields is actually very, very nice. So right there we saw like Juan use his like Ombi right there, so we just kind of went for a trade. The big thing about playing into Quan is play around the shields. If I can just use my abilities before we can get the shield off, that's how I'm gonna have the damage stick onto him over time. Because otherwise, his shield is pretty much eating up my abilities for free. He may take an early back, just to kind of get items, put himself in a little bit better spot than I am. But I'm like full on HP and mana. There's like no need for me to reset. Yep, looks like he took the reset. That's fine. We have a minion wave, so now we can fight him pretty aggressively. So like right here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Quan E can make Sales Q just end early, so that's kind of like one counter matchup he has in this matchup. You see Chimera coming in, so that's why we're forcing the trade onto him. He should die right here in a sec. Take this way, because he's probably gonna go right here. Go play. So that puts me in a really, really good spot, by the way. Because now, I'm just sitting on so much gold because I never reset the whole time. Meanwhile, Quan took it, reset and died, so he's gonna start to fall behind pretty quickly, I imagine. Once I get more attack speed, my wave will should also go by faster, but he's gonna be able to catch that wave. That's not the worst thing on this planet. I could actually maybe shove in one more wave real quick. Dodge that. Very nice. Okay. So like crunch his teeth, but he missed the RB, so there we go. Yeah, I'll take the reset. I feel like if I try to contest Quan on that wave, he's just kind of like, what do you call it? Crunch is just gonna come back in. So let's do that. Once we get Ashbringer, that's when we can get a pretty nice power spike, because that's where we expand the Qs. We're putting lowest into our Qs, so it's gonna be pretty dang chunky. See, where is that? Looks like the Bellica mid is somehow being the Reyna. A little bit unfortunate, but Reyna kind of scales. Bellica scales too, but I think Reyna just scales a lot more reliably though. Wait, these? What was that? Alright, I'm gonna all in on you. Oh, Looks like he's gonna run away. Okay. I thought I was gonna go a little bit harder right there because he kind of uses combo right there.
Push on.
Early blink.
Allied tower is under attack.
Trying to get a feel for this one a little bit. What he's trying to do. Okay, he's trying to go for the poke. I guess. Crest. We could go mid. I think actually trying to shut down the Bellica would be really good. Except she's already backing up. I don't. Maybe she saw me leaving the lane as a result, or maybe there's a ward around here. She just retained all the way. So now let's actually just invade and just steal the west side because we saw Quench took fainters. He may be coming through that fog wall pretty soon. That's why I'm kind of dragging this a little bit. I'll give that to my Chimera. He's doing pretty good so far. And now I take the 5 camp. Again, like, because Quan is not the strongest, and we don't see where the Quench is at still, we can kind of just get away just invading, and don't have to worry about, like, Quan contesting us. I'll leave that 1 minion as kind of like a parting gift. Should be a kill. Really well played. Oh, and I guess I'll take that too, but thank you very much. So yeah, we took the entire west side from the Quench. So he's gonna like how do I say? He's not gonna be happy at all for a little bit. And I'm about to take my reset, so he can't really gank me because I'm gonna take my reset and he'd be wasting his time if he stays here too long. And I get like my Warriors quest unlocked. And then I'll also be able to get Ashbringer, so I'm gonna get a pretty nice power spike right here. I think last time we went Judgments, so let's go with that because that item was treating us very well. So where we at? Quan's going Prophecy, so his trade, that's a good thing to check is if a Quan is going Prophecy or not, because he can go either or. If he goes Oathkeeper, then he's more bursty trade. If he's going Prophecy, he's actually really good in the longest range, which I'm trying to compete on him on the longest range. That's why I beat him usually. But then going Prophecy, that's going to be a little bit trickier to pull off. Speaking of which, he could actually steal camps. And yep, he is stealing camps. Oh, that's kind of a bummer that the momentum didn't carry me forward like that. But we still got the kill. We just had to burn blink for it, unfortunately. But you know, it's good that we called on to that, the fact that he's just invading. You saw how quickly he killed that 3 camp with just Prophecy. That's just how strong Prophecy is, especially when you're an Offlane is trying to steal jungler camps. Luckily, we stopped him from taking the blue buff, because my Chimera would be very sad if that buff went away. So we have a big minion wave, yeah, 10 minions. We should be able to get this tower pretty fast. And yeah, Bellica still weighing down my Vayner. Vayner's not doing really good right now. He is pushed way up like crazy. We gotta punish this, surely, right? Since my tower's knocked down, I can finally like start rotating. So that's what I'm trying to do. Looks like she's trying to go for the kill. Very well played. Yeah, let's do Tainted. Like we just can't. I don't want us to be down on Tainted ejected. That'll be pretty bad. So let's just help guarantee this. Quan may take down left, but I think trying to go for this is just very worse. Quan's just gonna come in soon. Just bust this down really fast. There we go. Can we fight this? Kami's a little bit far away, so don't think we can really engage. I'll kind of hover the Mario just in case they turn on her. But I think going for Bell. Oh yeah, Quan's going in. He's a support, by the way. Yeah, that's kind of a little bit anti move. My team is sort of not like Cooking right there. Let's do a quick trade onto her. Let's go this way. You know, this is not the worst lane swap, because I could just look for opportunities just all in on this Bellica. Speaking of which, is she gonna push this? Doesn't look like it. Because since my lane is so weak, it's better for her to go in the side lanes. Because you can kind of catch up. Pawn's weaker, so it might be a better matchup. We shall see. We can take mini climb. Oh, looks like Wayne's coming back to mid. So let's just take mini climb really fast. Like, kind of feels like right now we're playing to like play around like jungler because both me and him are kind of in sync with a lot of stuff we want to do. So we can make him as strong as we can along with myself. That should be very good. I mean, that's mini climb. So I'm gonna reset, get my items online.
Let's forge ahead.
Follow me. Oh yeah, since they killed Bella, I had to go left actually. I think they can take T2 maybe without me. I just had to deal with the pesky Kwon split push. I wouldn't be surprised if he's trying to steal camps again, so let's see if he is. He is indeed going for trying to steal some camps. Yeah. He's just being really annoying. He's just doing split pushing and stealing resources, so I can definitely chase him down really easily. I just gotta get in range of my Q, and that'll be really easy. And speaking of which, he's gonna actually TP behind. I think he has the Augment. No, does he? Yeah, he has it. So he's gonna try to teleport back into lane. And yep. You really think you're gonna kill me right here? Okay. Yeah, people are coming over. Easy kill, easy days. Alchemist by himself, we have to help him as fast as we can. I have ultimate. It's a really tricky thing about this. Yeah, he's gonna go down. Oh, he's going in. Expect. Huge. Go on the Bellica. She's like the biggest threat right now. Got a blink. Huge. Let's go, team. Honestly, we can do Faintus. I think we can honestly like start it, and then Chimera can come in. Because I can kind of shoot it with my Q a little bit. I think we can do it. I just gotta have my team come over, dodge the flamethrower with my Q like that. I'm just gonna go all in on this. The game just oh, okay. They're just gonna FF after that? That is so disappointing. Wow. We were starting to like cook right there, but just when things are starting to get pretty exciting, they just throw in the towel early. Yeah, it was kind of even, and then in classic like Pred fashion, they just give up really fast. I mean, I guess we were kind of cooking the Kwon a little bit. Belka was doing perfectly good. I mean, Oh, was that a Victor ADC? I just realized that. Both duel links were kind of cooking. But then it seems like my duel link cooked a bit harder. I see. Well, I don't want to like waste too much time trying to like get a little bit better like Sarah's second game right here, because the first game was like really good. The second game just like kind of see what happens if we go into a different matchup and just see a little bit more of this action, because I think Sarah's Ashbringer the first item and then not going Sky Splitter is like feels pretty dang good. Because I think the thing that people get caught up in is that they think if they're building Ashbringer, they have to build Sky Splitter with it, but you just don't have to do that, right? It's just like, I feel like I said, half the time Sky Splitter is sort of bait item. Sure, it helps you like give you more attacks, be more raw damage, but it makes you very squishy. And if you're very squishy, then one mistake just means you just immediately die, especially since the time to kill right now seems pretty short. So it's kind of, if you're bringing squishy items in a short time to kill meta, then you're just not going to be able to team fight at all. And that's the kind of tricky thing about Serath too, is Serath is someone that's like very hit or miss in like team fights, because she's so reliant on either her teammates making people like she's very reliant on getting her passive procced in those team fights, because just by herself it's very hard for her to hunt and see with someone, because either it takes a little bit too long to do it, or like people focus her and then she just kind of gets giga dead on the spot. But if you go for a bruiser, you can kind of semi-frontline a little bit, so you're fine with people throwing CC at you, because you should live long enough to survive the CC and then kind of like retaliate, blink away, Q someone, etc, etc. And that's kind of like where the power of Ashbringer comes to play, is where you're able to live in those team fights and really like abuse the cooldown reduction on Ashbringer. It's what makes like the Serath Bruiser build work out better than the Sky Splitter build variant. Like you can do plenty of damage without Sky Splitter. So I really highly recommend that if you guys are Ashbringer enjoyers, that you give this build a shot on Serath, because I think it's gonna make her display style a lot more consistent, a lot more safer, and just feels better overall. But that's gonna be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If not already, consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss a single beat by yours truly. Better than that. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day here. Peace.